Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Scorpio. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. So we see the Three of Pentacles, your person showing up as the Fool, Aries energy. They're viewing you as the Seven of Cups. And the connection, we see the Three of Swords, all right? And we have the Page of Wands. So you may have a fire sign on your hands. We have strong Aries showing up, but could be Leo or Sag. It does feel like this is someone brand new. The Three of Pentacles can indicate here this is someone, Scorpio, that you know from somewhere you like to go back to. So this could be work, this can be school. There's somewhere in your community, somewhere in your energy, somewhere in your physical environment. I feel like you and this person are really compatible. I feel like this person is easygoing, easy to work with, fun to be around. Definitely that Aries, resilient, strong, adventurous, let's try something new vibe. We see the Lovers card, Gemini energy. So we see here that this person is somebody who's going to be very physically attracted to you. I do think, Scorpio, they feel like you two are a perfect match, that you two complement each other in the most beautiful ways, that you two were meant for each other. It's really strong soulmate energy. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Now it's interesting because I was looking at that Three of Swords there and I was thinking, is this a connection that leads to heartache? But I'm actually feeling like more so this is a connection that leads to healing. This person may be someone who has been really hurt in love, and they may have been or have been single for quite some time. This person may be somebody who hasn't been open to love. Even though I think they are very sexy and attractive, I feel like you're the first person, Scorpio, that they've actually seriously considered in a while because they've been healing. Now, Scorpios, you might be a secret admirer of this person with the Hermit card, so maybe you're admiring them from afar. But with that Virgo energy, it feels like you are going to be quite pensive. You're going to take your time. You're going to vet this person. You're looking at all the details here before you rush in to see if, is this someone that, I can really be with? Is this somebody I can really build and grow with? Is this something that's meant to last, or is it just something physical and fun? All right, so they're showing up as Pisces energy. So they may have Pisces in their chart, or there's just an air of mystery around them. And although they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. Okay, we see also that they may be an entrepreneur. So this is someone who put their ideas to work for them. They work hard, but they're investing in their future. All right, they could be a traveler, somebody coming from afar. Maybe they travel for work. They've done a lot of traveling, or they have some serious travel plans, but they enjoy new experiences, places, and people, which totally tracks with the Page of Wands and the Fool card. And they may have great stories to tell about their travels. All right, and with Defender energy, my Scorpios, you're going to really love this because you're like this as well. This person is deeply committed, and they're strong, and they can be counted on to have your back. All right, so with that Fool energy, I do feel like this is somebody fresh, somebody new, adventurous. They're ready for a new adventure with you. All right, they could be brunette or have dark hair. Now, these really specific messages, eye color, ethnicities, ages, jobs, for example, are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. This person loves to experiment, again, tracks with this Page of Wands and the Fool. And they may have, or they had, vices. Okay, it doesn't mean that they, they actively do, but maybe they did in the past. All right, what else do my Scorpios need to know about this person? What else do my Scorpios need to know about this person? All right, so you may meet them through friends or through community. Again, that really tracks with the Three of Pentacles. They're radiant. I love these confirmation messages here. They're fun, they're energetic, they're beautiful. All right, and this person may have tattoos or nose piercings or piercings. Okay, not for all of you, of course. All right, what else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know about them? They already know who you are. All right, Scorpio, so they're maybe already around you. They can speak more than one language fluently. Okay. They may have a severe allergy. This can be to food. This could be to like medicine, like penicillin. This could be to bees. Maybe allergy season really gets them. They may have dark hair. Again, a specific message that's not for all of you. And they met you more than a year ago. So Scorpio, this doesn't mean that this is an ex, right? This could just be somebody completely, somebody that you met, that you were introduced to through friends a year ago. Maybe they've been traveling, okay? Or maybe they're coming back into your life in some capacity. It does not have to be an ex. This can also indicate a past life soulmate connection and a really strong sense of familiarity between the two of you. Now, this person views you as the Seven of Cups. So they may see, Scorpio, that you have a lot of options around you. The Seven of Cups also indicates that this person is going to feel like you may be a bit mysterious. Maybe you're a little hard to pin down. Okay. The Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I do think that this person is going to spend some time here spying on you, checking you out, just as I'm sure you're going to spend time checking them out, vetting them. They might also realize that you're doing your homework before you invest. Like, this is somebody who's going to be well aware that Scorpio is not easily sold on, a new love interest, that you need to look at the details, you need to get to know them. All right, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. Now, there might be some gossip about you, Scorpio. This isn't going to be for all of you, but there may be some gossip here about you being non-committal, or maybe about your past relationships. Again, if this person is a friend of a friend or knows people that know you, they're most likely, hearing things, right? Some of them good, maybe some of them not so good. All right, but it doesn't mean that they're all true, and even if they are, the past is the past, right? So you're going to be feeling the Two of Wands in reverse. Speaking of the past, you're going to be looking back at the past and questioning, okay, is this something that's in alignment with me? Is this something that I want to take a chance on? I think the answer is yes, because the Two of Wands in reverse takes us back to the Ace of Wands, which is, there's passion here. There's something new. I think you're excited about this as well. All right, so let's go ahead and see what they notice about you, or what they really like about you, Scorpio. All right, we see slave archetype, so surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Okay, so this is you trusting yourself and the choices you make. And even if a choice doesn't lead to the desired outcome, you have this self-trust to know that, okay, there's a lesson in it, or I'll be able to pivot or recover. So I love that energy. And yes, in true Scorpionic fashion, they see you as the rebel archetype. So you challenge authority to effect social change. You reject spiritual systems that don't serve your inner needs. Okay, beautiful. So you're not afraid to, go your own way. You're not afraid to march to the beat of your own drum. And Scorpio, you may intimidate others. Now, I don't think necessarily this person so much, but they do see that you have a tendency to intimidate others, and you confront the inner fears that may bully you. So you're somebody who, you recognize, you do that shadow work, you take a look at, your inner fears, and you face them head on. All right, so we see the Three of Swords, and to be honest, I feel this is much more of a healing connection than one that's going to lead to heartbreak, disappointment, or betrayal. All right, Spirit saying that this connection supports softness, trust, and nervous system ease. It deepens where you feel safe to be fully yourself. Okay, that's beautiful. And that's like getting to the heart of the matter there. All right. This connection builds upon wisdom you've already learned. So you're integrating past lessons. And that's why you two are coming together, right? Because you're matching each other's energy. And this definitely tracks with the Three of Pentacles and the energy I was picking up on earlier in the reading, that this meeting occurs in an ordinary, recurring setting, and alignment reveals itself through consistency rather than spectacle. All right? And this person values reliability and follow through. Their actions align with their words. Okay, beautiful. All right, so yeah, this is somebody that you're definitely going to be able to trust, Scorpio. And you'll take your time because, like I said, my Scorpios out there, you're not easily sold on trusting someone. You know, you've learned that lesson in the past. All right. So we see forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Okay, a very healing connection. Let go of the past. Clear your energy to allow more love into your life. All right, a theme there. And we see that this connection is going to start out as fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. All right, and at the bottom of the deck here, though, we do see responsibilities. Romance interrupted, duties come first. Okay, so there may be some, you know, roadblocks here when it comes to your schedules or responsibilities, work. Maybe some of you do work together. So Spirit saying it's happening in the coming weeks, and for a lot of you within the next 6 months. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.